This is DJ Potential on the Kinetic PE Mix Show, WTLB. This is Broadcast Transform Youth Radio, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we got a real good guest for you today. I got a chance to chop it up on the other side with him before we hit the record button. He's doing some amazing things. Just came off a tour. He's been featured in articles. He's about to be like hooking it up with some big names in the coming months, and you definitely want to keep him on your radar. So today we got the rising star that's born from New Jersey. He moved out to Clayton County at the age of 2 and raised by a mother and his older brother. And then he finally found his footsteps by following in his older brother's shadow. But he's doing his own thing by going off to play Division I football, transferring to junior college at the South Carolina State Zane. He did some minor division ball as well. And he had an opportunity to perform with Rick Ross in the school's homecoming concert. He took full advantage of that show and to do more by being mentored by the platinum selling superstar artist Rick Ross. So we got Zane with us today. MDN, what's going on, brother?
Hey man, what's going on, man? It's MDN Zane, man. I'm excited to be here with y'all today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you, brother. I got a chance to, introduce you, gave you a little elaborate introduction, but more so from your words, when people get a chance to hear your music and get to know you as an artist, what can they expect?
Into MDN Zane or just getting to know me as an artist, relatable, and I like to have fun, and I just, I create vibes that however I'm feeling that day that's what we create. So I like to be versatile. I like to be a people's person, and I just like to give off a good vibe and give off good energy.
I like that. And I take a lot of pride. Yeah, man, we need a lot of that good energy in the world today. There's so much going on. So it's good that you delivering that to the fans out there. So if someone wants to get an idea of your full body of your music, is there a go-to song that you recommend that they go in and listen to?
Nah, I can't say there's a go-to song, but the last project I just dropped on the 11/11 of last year, $1 Million Nigga. It really touches a little bit of every field. So if you were just trying to hear my music, or if you were interested in getting to know me, I believe that project really shows a little bit of every side.
Yeah, the article you was featured in, it looks like it's going to mature you as an artist and allow you to really just get your footing.
Yeah, it's actually something that I did my senior year of college. So while I did it, I was actually the captain of the football team. It was just an opportunity that was brought to me by a close friend of mine in college, one of my college homeboys. That article, that picture, it speaks a lot of volumes. I was a little bit younger then, but it's really what sparked my career and what kind of made me take it more seriously. I just kind of viewed it all different after that night.
Indeed. And that was in the New York Weekly. For those who are watching or listening, we're going to definitely have a little screenshot of that article that shows you with Rick Ross himself. What was that like to work with him?
What was it like performing, or what was it like just having a conversation with him?
Man, give us a little bit of details about both of those, because I think when people get a chance to get opportunities like that, I think there's so much depth to that. But you give us a little bit.
Like I said, I would say it was definitely a life-changing experience. I'm not really a guy that gets starstruck or I'm amazed when being around famous people, but it was a little bit different with him. Just after I got done performing, I remember coming off the stage and I was walking backstage as he was getting ready to walk on. And I didn't really, you did your thing out there. And then it was kind of like a cool moment, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, I'm trying to be like you, average, typical black guy to black guy. Like, hey man, I'm trying to get like you know what I'm saying? And,
right.
He was like, oh, if you're trying to get like me, he like, come up there with me. He like, watch this. So we backstage and then the whole crowd just like erupts. and like all the lights go in the air. You know, it was a real dope moment. And for him to just walk me on that stage with him and be so open to, you know, the whole situation, it was a real dope moment. And he actually played football player. And when he ended up going D2, it was kind of just a shot, you know what I'm saying? He kind of just didn't look at the game anymore the same. So he kind of pursued the football thing. So it was like a little mutual connection right there as far as us both being football players and us both being rappers.
Yeah, that matters a lot. And I'm curious about that. I'm quite sure the fans is too, and the audience out there too. Like, you know, I was that like an instant decision to say like, okay, I love football, but you know, music is really calling me.
It was kind of something that just happened naturally. You're doing one thing, you're still playing at a high level, you're still having success, you're just not where you feel like you should be. I get blessed with another thing that starts taking off a little bit for me, and it was kind of like I graduated. At the same time, I was still doing music and putting out music.
Indeed. And
listen, like I just started getting opportunity to open up for big artists. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. So like while we on the topic of like music in general, what you got like a single that's really about to be making some waves right now. Tell us a little bit about that single.
I have a new single coming out called Pushing Z. It's gonna be it's kind of just a spinoff, you know. We with Gunna and Thug and Future and everybody doing the Pushing P thing. It was a big movement in Atlanta where we're at. So I always like to stand out, and I looked at it as a great marketing strategy as well. So I knew with everybody already doing the Pushing P, I knew if I had a dope ass track and I could spin it my way and I could make it push it, people will already go. It's gonna be big. We just shot the video in Miami. BET. It's gonna be a big situation. So we're excited about it. It's my first time dropping music since I dropped the mixtape, and with all the momentum that we built up, we know we have to capitalize off of it. So we're excited about it as a team and as a label.
Yeah, that's real, man. Like, you know, big ups for that. And it seems like the opportunities keep like getting lined up to like really see blow up. You actually got a important interview coming up too, you know, after this one, you know. So like what is that particular interview like for those who want to be teased about it?
Whatever we get an opportunity, wherever we got an opportunity to get on the plane and go somewhere and rub shoulders and shake hands, we always just make the most of it, especially opportunities like this is 50. I mean, we kind of attack New York because, you know, New York media basically runs the world. You know what I'm saying? If you can get in a New York article, then you're on the right path. So this is 50. Shouts out to DJ Pearl. We actually flew out there earlier last week. I know I said I was in New York earlier last weekend, and I was in Miami last weekend. So we're kind of just moving, like I said, but it was pretty dope, man. And we actually already recorded it, and we're really just waiting on, you know, This Is 50 to roll it out however they do so. So
yeah, man, you staying busy, and I like that. That's good work ethic on your part, and you really taking advantage of like everything that's out there, you know, from just like, you know, things with the article, leveraging that. And even just like, you know, make yourself available, you know, for this interview, which we gracious for that. So like, brother, you know, tell me this, like with everything that's going on, and as far as like pushing everything, do you have any big performances coming up or any more tours? Because I know you were just off a tour. Do you have anything else coming up that we should be aware of?
Say that. Yeah, I gotta look at my team and make sure I can say that before I say that. I know Marina with Young Thug. It's April 15th. It's at the Hawk Stadium.
Okay.
It's State Farm Arena, so that's gonna be huge. I haven't even said anything about it yet, but yeah, that's gonna be real big too as well. So
Hey, you blessing us right now by giving us the insight. So we appreciate that. So with all that
hello.
said, yeah. Like I said, you blessing us right now. We're giving us the insight on that. So we really appreciate that.
Mhm.
So with that all said, like, as we come to a close here, is there any like final words of advice or, anything for like other people that's trying to like, at least like, start like moving in the same direction as you?
I would just say that you have to believe in yourself before anybody else believes in you. I've been doing this for 6 years, so it's like, you just got to believe in yourself and just keep pushing. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, but once everybody around you sees how serious you are about your craft, and then they see you making moves and they see you here, this city, tour, everybody starts to believe. You just got to make people believers. And once everybody, it's like coronavirus. After a few people believe, they tell them, they tell somebody, they tell somebody, and it just spreads. So the more consistent you are and the harder you go, I mean, it's only a matter of time if you got any type of talent, honestly. So you just got to keep pushing, man. That would be my
Like that. That's definitely a gem, man. And if we was to take that advice and put it in the lake, we probably turn the lake gold. So like, I appreciate you on that note. And with all that said, do us all a favor and tell us where we can find the music, and as well as like how we can follow you if we want to, definitely continue to rub shoulders with you.
You could actually follow me at MDN Zane on all social media platforms.
Okay. And the MDN, we like
on social media platforms. And
right.
Then you can go to anywhere where you can search music, and you could just type in MDN Zane and everything will pop up.
Yeah. And a little note, the MDN, like I finally figured out what it stands for, $1 million networking.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. It stands for $1 million networking. Originally, it was something different, but we had to, make a business decision and give something positive.
All right, man. I love it. So we appreciate you, and thanks for stopping through. And for those who are watching, you have heard those plugs. We got links to everything that you need in the episode description. If you're listening to the playback that is, you'll find it to the left or the right, however you are watching or listening. Make sure you do share this interview with someone you know, someone you don't know, as it does help to further the message that you have heard today. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to our show and to continue to leave a review. If you have any comments that like you can't get them to MDN, I'll make sure I'll forward them over to him. So with that being said, this is DJ Potential on the Kinetic PE Mix Show. Many blessings, peace, and lots of love. We out.